Okay, welcome to the Siri Poetry Library. We're continuing the Goondock Saints with a poem about Mouth, played by Corey Feldman. This is $1 Million Marbles. Soon as I could talk, I was talking smack. Those coins down the well, taking them all back. In 2 languages, words of a sword. Told Rosalita where the drugs are stored. Ordered wine from mobsters, served rust water instead. Could be among ice cream in the freezer, shot in the head. Never thought this day would shake its funk. Spend morning mocking King David's junk. Embarking on the gooniest of goony runs, Nuclear Saturday became a moment in the sun. We popped Brand's tires, began our ascent. Many said, shut up. Only Steph left me silent. She's older, they say it won't last. Mouth is ahead, the rest will catch up fast. Moments of truth at the bottom of a well. Mikey won us over, we'd follow him through hell. Discovered the inferno, but it all went south. Jewels and pearls became marbles in my mouth. Fratelli's had us walk the plank till Chunk entered the scuffle. Only yesterday he was doing the truffle shuffle. Goondock Saints reached shore with only each other. Some Fratellis went away. One became Chunk's brother. Hardly saw Steph after that, except in the halls at school. Nod agreeably, still trying in vain to be cool. Biked to the well weeks later to give the coin taken back. Steph was there with a president. I stopped in my tracks. Jerk alert, I yelled. Her dollar fell to the ground. We stood a moment silently, rejects, hoping to be found. I let her do the talking, listening felt the right thing to do. When we kissed, I realized Troy was right. Wishes do come true. July 8th, 2014. Kind of wrote this one and the Stephanie one pretty close together, which you'll see is a trend when I write these series. I write 2 or 3 right at the beginning, and then the rest take a while because I don't know how to do them or what I should say or what I'm supposed to write. Just gotta fix something in here. I did a quick mistake. But I had to write one about Mouth because, you know, he's a great character and I needed it to be something that's read a little bit quickly and then sort of slows towards the end. Because that's, you know, basically he's known for that. He's known for talking and talking fast and, you know, causing trouble. But I love Mouth. He was a great character in that story. And I had to write one. And I always imagined him and Stephanie, when they were adults, kind of living off together and having their own life, you know, later on. There was a lot of groundwork laid for sequels and laid for, you know, maybe a TV series or a continuation. And I'm actually surprised that they never did it because when you think of that ending, there's so much there. Especially when I did research and I researched about the pirate ship and maritime laws because I was wondering what happens to that ship when it just drifts out to sea? Like, do they get to keep it? That was a problem, not a problem, but a question I had as a young kid. And the answer is yes. If you discover something like that, it basically belongs to you, you know, more or less. And because Mikey's father is a teacher and he's a big part of the museum, they're able to have access to it. And that's something that I found very interesting. When I was doing the research, I also found stuff about the novelization of the film, which is where I found out certain things about One-Eyed Willie, and I found out his real name and all that stuff, which is going to be in later poems. But I didn't order the novelization off of eBay because it cost a fortune. But I just picked out some of the key things that I needed in terms of the poem. So we're going to read a few more of these. We're going to be reading about data next in part 3. And that's coming up very shortly. Thanks for listening.